Okay. So what happened when the Mars Mercury in the sixth, it gives you the skin trouble in their dasha. So अब आप देखो, for the Aries Lagna, if you're putting Mars in the sixth house. So now what will be the daily life problem will be Virgo which is connected to your skin too, and the sixth house which is connected to your minor problems, daily health problem like skin related problems, something, sometime you have a cold, sometime you have a cough, minor health related issue. So now you put here Mars in the Virgo, you are putting the Mars. So the diseases the person is going to get it related to the skin rashes. Okay. Why? Because it is owning the first house which is connected to your face also, which is connected to your self. First house, Lord sitting in the eighth house in the Virgo, it is going to give you the skin related issues. Okay. And the same way, the Mercury sitting in the sixth house, and now you keep the Mercury here. So Mercury sitting in the sixth house itself, Mercury itself is connected to the skin related issues, and Mercury sitting in the Virgo become a strongest position of the Mercury. So again, the problem which is going to come in the life related to the health will be the skin related problem. Okay. The next is Venus Mars in the seventh is favorable or self acquisition of fortune and wealth. So Venus and Mars sitting in the seventh. So now you keep Mars plus Venus in the seventh. What we have already learned is like when Venus and Mars come together, that makes the Lakshmi you. Okay. So for the Aries Lagna people, if you are going to keep Mars and Venus together in the seventh house, Venus is going to become an exalted position where the Venus itself is connected to their income too, because it is owning the second house. So the person will be able to get the name, will get the wealth in the life. Okay. Venus Sun in the first give fame, but it is still better if the Jupiter aspect them. So now you keep in the first house, in the Aries, you have to keep the Venus and Sun together, where Sun will become very powerful. Anyhow, it will combust the power of the Venus, but combust doesn't mean that you will not get luxury in life. This is a biggest myth. Okay. So what exactly the combust means? Combust means that whenever sun will come in connect with some planet, the quality of that planet will be burned. It is not like that. Let's say sun and Saturn coming together. So will that person will not be rich? This is the biggest myth. It's not like that. Clear? Hai? So what will be burned? Sun will burn the quality of the Saturn. What are the quality of the Saturn? Like discipline in life, being responsible, being on time. These all things will be burned by the sun. Clear? But otherwise, Saturn is also connected to your 10th house and the 11th house. 10th is which is connected to the career, 11th which is connected to the profits. That doesn't mean that he person will not be rich. That doesn't mean that the person will. Other calculations need to be checked. Otherwise, it doesn't mean that the person is not rich. Is this clear? So Venus and Sun in the first house gives a fame, but still better if the Jupiter aspect them. Why? Because Sun and Venus, now the quality of the things like Sun and Venus coming together, it will be going to create the problem in the married life also. Married life will not be so great one because Venus is what? Venus is like care, emotions, love, romance. This is also Venus. Is it? Now this quality being burned. So maybe the person will be a very practical one, maybe not so much into the romance, more into the practicality. So that will be burned. That creates a problem that will affect the person's married life because of the attribute of the Venus being removed. But that doesn't mean a lot of people say Sun and Venus coming together, then the marriage life, there will be a for sure divorce. But you know, Sun and Venus या तो आपको ज्यादा houses आगे पीछे मिलेंगे ही नहीं, या तो Sun और Venus साथ में दिखेंगे आपको बर्थ चार्ट में या फिर आगे पीछे दिखेंगे. तो क्या 80-90% लोगों का डाइवोर्स है? No. Qualities will be burned. Or can we say like that Sun and Venus together तो बंदे के पास पैसा नहीं होएगा, luxury नहीं होएगी, again a myth. बिकॉज वो तो मूवमेंट ही उसका ऐसा हो रहा है तो फिर लोगों के पास ही नहीं रहेगा. इट्स ओनली द क्वालिटी ऑफ द वीनस विल बी ओके. Sun and Mercury or Venus in the 11th give the fortune in their respective dasha. So now you keep Sun, Mercury, Venus in the 11th. So Venus will become Sun, Mercury. So Sun will be there in the Aquarius, Mercury will be there in the Aquarius, and the Venus will be there. Now you keep the sun, the fifth house lord sitting in the 11th house. Fifth house lord sitting in the 11th house for the Aries Lagna. Clear hai? So fifth house is what? Your past life karmic, how good you have done the past life, and it's going to a 11th house, which is a positive house, which is a house of the gains, which is the house of the wish fulfillment. Again, a positive sign. Clear hai? Person is going to get gains in the life. Put the second Mercury, which is owning the third and the sixth house, sitting in the 11th house, which we have already learned is like third and sixth house are a changeable house. These are changeable houses. With the help of the skills, add-on skills, knowledge and wisdom, you can change this house. And now here the Mercury will started acting like a Saturn. Okay. And the Venus in the 11th house, which is Aquarius, but the problem is that this will become a Badhak also. So will this give fortune? Just the Dasha will start or it will giving you the fortune? No. First, you have to pay off that Rin because 11th house for the Aries Lagna is a Badhak also. Is this point clear? So because of the Badhak, the person will get, the Sun will give the obstacles in life, Mercury will give the obstacles in life, and the Venus will give the obstacles in life. First, the person need to pay off the Rin, and then that respective Dasha will give you the good result. Is this clear? Sun in the Lagna, Jupiter in the ninth is a great Rajyu. So now you put Sun in the Lagna. If you put the Sun in the Lagna, so it is an exalted position of the Sun. That means the Sun is carrying a very good energies from the past life. And Jupiter in the ninth house for the Aries Lagna itself, Jupiter uske Sagittarius mein baitha hai, so it makes a great Rajyu. Okay. Venus in the first causes a diabetes, especially if the Mars is ill placed. Okay, so any hormonal disbalance problem a person face in the life, the reason will be the Venus. Any type of hormonal disbalance, like diabetic relation problem. So diabetic is a combination of the Jupiter and the Venus being afflicted in any ways, then that gives you the hormonal disbalance related problem. Like people have a problem of thyroid gland, that is also connected to the Venus. Okay. So Venus in the first house, any type of hormonal diseases, the reason will be the Venus. Okay. So now Venus is going to sit in the first house, causes the diabetes, especially if the Mars is ill placed. Now you see, first, like how good a person's health is, you need to check the Lagna, how strong the Lagna is. Okay. In this case, let's say Aries Lagna, Mars is well placed. Mars is well placed, sitting in the stronger position. Okay. So person की life में health issues आएंगे, but the person will be able to overcome that because the person have a very strong lung. This is the power of the strong lung. Okay. Second case is like Venus will sit in the first house. So now from where the person is getting the health issues? From the first. अब Venus first house में बैठेगा तो बंदे को क्या देगा? Hormonal disbalance related problem. So like Taurus Lagna people, more hormonal disbalance related problem. Why? Venus give you hormonal disbalance related problem. Is it clear? So now Aries में बैठ गया Venus. Clear है? Health problem coming from the first house. The planet sitting in the first house will give you the health related problem. Is this clear? Mars or Moon debilitated or badly placed makes one shy, not courageous. If Mars, this point is applicable for everyone. If Mars is debilitated for someone, what is Mars all about? Mars is all about courage. Mars is all about confidence. Mars is all about will you able to fight in your life or not. So अगर एक बंदे का Mars is debilitated, that means the person will have a lack of confidence, will have no courage, and life में वो vitality नहीं होगी, life में वो energy नहीं होगी. Energy will be missing in the life. Okay. मून अगर बंदे का मून टेबलेटेड है तो करेज नहीं होएगा, शाइनेस नहीं होगी, घर पर रहने का मन होगा, लोगों से मिलने का मन नहीं करता है. अगर मून अफ्लेक्टेड होता है then people doesn't want to travel, people doesn't want to meet more people, they are like I am more happy in my own world. आपको मून क्या बना देता है? अदरवाइज अगर आपका मून किसी तरीके से स्ट्रॉन्गर है, आप घर पर टिक ही नहीं सकते. मून खुद अपनी राशि में 2.5 दिन रहता है. सो बोलते हैं ना कि लाइक समबडी गोइंग थ्रू डिप्रेशन या फिर एंजाइटी, आप उनको क्या बोलते हो कि बाहर निकलो, डिप्रेशन कम हो, बोलते हैं वैसा. रेमेडी कमिंग फ्रॉम मून. Moon is what? Moon is your mental health. If you want your mental health need to be good, make sure that every 3 months you are traveling. आपको साल में 2-3 बार ट्रैवल करना चाहिए. जितना ज्यादा आप ट्रैवल करोगे उतना ज्यादा आप अपने मूड को फेवर में करो. आप देखते होगे whenever you travel आपका मूड एकदम सही होकर आ. Is it right? After that आप 2-3 दिन के लिए गए, आपने अपनी लाइफ से ब्रेक लिया, आप ट्रैवल कर आए, एंड अगेन यू आर ट्रैवल. आपका एकदम मेंटल सही हो गया. सिचुएशन चेंज नहीं हुई आपकी लाइफ की. Situation is a similar one, but mental get changed. That is the power of the moon. That is the power of if you travel. Because moon travel every 2.5 days moon. अगर आप अपनी लाइफ को ऐसे देखो, you are at your home for 1 month. आप डिप्रेशन में चाहे जितना ही आप डिप्रेशन में आ ही जाओ. It's very important to go in the space. It's very important to go out. It's very important to go travel. It's very important to interact with the people outside. अगर आपका किसी के साथ इंटरेक्शन ही नहीं है, सबसे ज्यादा आप मेंटली सफर करो. Is it right? Is the point clear?
हॉर्मोन्स के लिए मून भी देखते हैं.
Okay. Exchange of the Lord's 4th and 9th give the Raj Yoga having the blemish of the Shakti Yoga. अगर 4th और 9th का लॉर्ड अगर आपका 4th और 9th ने एक्सचेंज कर रखा है, so how it is going to exchange? यहाँ पर आप पुट करो 4th और 9th में, how things is going to exchange?
Jupiter in Cancer, Moon in Sagittarius.
Exactly. Jupiter in Cancer and the Moon in Sagittarius. अगर आपके 4th और 9th ने किसी तरीके से एक्सचेंज कर रखा है, again it makes the Raj. अब आप कनेक्ट कर सकते हो. 4th is what? 4th is your comfort, 4th is your good things in the life, and the 9th house which is connected to the luck. Clear?
Yes.
Jupiter in the Saturn in the 9th or Jupiter in the 9th and the Saturn in the 3rd is good for the prosperity. अगर आपका जुपिटर और सैटर्न अगर 9th में बैठेगा और जुपिटर इन द 9th और द सैटर्न इन द 3rd, यू जस्ट पुट थिंग्स इन द चार्ट. तो अगर आपका जुपिटर और सैटर्न अगर 9th में बैठेगा, दैट मीन्स कि जुपिटर विल बी बली देयर, बट अगर बंदा हार्ड वर्किंग होएगा. अब सैटर्न और जुपिटर वहां पर बैठकर सेजिटेरियस में बैठकर तो कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ पर हार्ड वर्क और किस्मत अब साथ में चले. अब 9th हाउस से कनेक्टेड उस बंदे को काफी ज्यादा परफेक्ट रहना पड़ेगा, लाइक कनेक्टेड टू द रिलीजियस, कनेक्टेड टू द धर्मा, एंड इन सब चीजों को उसको काफी ज्यादा परफेक्ट रहना पड़ेगा. क्लियर है? कुछ भी आप धर्मा के अगेंस्ट नहीं जा सकते. तो यहाँ पर मेहनत और उसका लक दोनों साथ में काम करेगी. मेक श्योर कि ये बंदा बहुत मेहनती हो. या फिर सैटर्न इन द 3rd, सैटर्न अगर 3rd में बैठेगा, मरकरी में, जेमिनी में बैठेगा, 3rd पोजीशन ऑफ सैटर्न इज अ गुड पोजीशन एंड 3rd हाउस इज अ चेंजेबल हाउस. Changeable means you can improve this house. Saturn which can be improved. Clear? So Saturn in the 3rd position is a good position. The next is if the sun and the moon in the Aries, bold, fearless, impulsive, aggressive, initiate, taker. अगर sun or the moon in the Aries, अगर आपका sun या फिर moon Aries में बैठता है, in that case what will happen? That the person will be very bold and fearless. क्लियर है? अब आपका सन अगर एरीज में बैठेगा, बोल्ड तो आप हो गए बिकॉज इट इज द एक्सॉल्टेड पोजीशन ऑफ द सन, एंड एज गुड योर सन इज, यू आर मोर बोल्ड, यू नो हाउ टू फाइट फॉर योर राइट्स. इज इट? मून अगर आपका एरीज में बैठेगा, आपका मेंटल हेल्थ किस तरीके से काम करेगा? एरीज जो कि मंगल है, जो कि आपका करेज है, तो फियरलेस हो गए, इंपल्सिव भी हो गए, एग्रेसिव भी हो गए, जो हम ऑलरेडी पढ़ चुके हैं. एंड यू आर ऑलवेज द इनिशिएटिव टेकर, स्टार्टिंग समथिंग न्यू इन योर मेंटल. Sun in the Aries give the proneness to the frequent travel to. अब आपका सन अगर एरीज में बैठेगा तो फिर क्या होएगा? अब आपकी जो आत्मा है वो होती है एरीज में. योर सोल इज देयर इन द एरीज. व्हाट इज एरीज ऑल अबाउट? एरीज इज ऑल अबाउट मंगल. यू वांट टू ट्रैवल, यू वांट टू स्टार्ट समथिंग न्यू. अब आपका जो दिमाग, जो आपकी सोल है, आत्मा को आपको सुकून कहाँ मिलेगा? एरीज से कनेक्टेड चीजों से. मून एयर मेक्स वन फाउंड ऑफ ट्रैवलिंग एंड वूम. अगर आपका मून बैठ जाता है एरीज में तो कहीं ना कहीं आपको ट्रैवलिंग पसंद होगी, बिकॉज मंगल इज ऑल्सो कनेक्टेड टू योर सेक्सुअल थिंग्स टू. क्लियर है? एनी क्वेश्चन सो फार?
No.
Okay.